Okay, welcome back to CryptoByte everyone. As usual, we're going to be looking at the hottest and latest news of the day. If you do like our content, please share, subscribe and hit the thumbs up, and make sure to hit the bells button also because it's time sensitive information. So let's dive straight into it. Okay, looking at the top 10 coins, we've got Bitcoin not doing much today, 0.4%, Ethereum 1.5% up, we got XRP 0.7, not much guys here, we don't have anything going up more. Okay, we got Crypto.com actually, 6%, quite well for quite a hefty market cap. And looking at the top 24-hour coins, so we've got Sushi. So even though we were talking about Sushi as a scam, it's got 15% up, and that's because we have actually great news for Sushi, which we will go later. So make sure you keep watching till the end of the video. We've got Neo 14%, Nexus Mutual 14%, Wi-Fi 12%. Quite a nice green market for today. And looking at the top losers for the day, not much. We've got Golem, Arweave, 7%, 4%, not much guys. It's quite a nice green market, but we're slowly changing our route and moving towards the upside. Okay, we've got exciting news for Bitcoin, which is Bitcoin ads being plastered all around Hong Kong on the trams and near banks. And those funds were pulled by a local Bitcoin community in Hong Kong, and they're urging citizens right now to be their own bank. And we've got two pictures here from Twitter, and this is how it looks right in front of HSBC Bank. Big written title here, be your own bank. And you've got other things such as more US dollars have been printed out in 2020, whatever, and that is scarce, divisible and transferable. That is very nice, very nice. And looking at the next one, I found this actually very funny. On a tram that has 200,000 daily users, daily people coming in and out. I mean, think about it. If you're gonna enter a tram that looks exactly like that, doesn't that make you think about it? What do you think about this? Leave me in the comment down below. But the first thing I would think about is, oh damn, now it's a bit actually easier to speak to someone about Bitcoin. It opens up the conversation. So you have to see it like that. And moving back to the article, this Bitcoin ads will continue until October the 8th. Okay, so we've got almost a month, which is quite a long time. So it's actually quite great news. Very excited to see what happens with these news, and if it's actually going to be put out on local Hong Kong's news, maybe on different newspaper, actually maybe on the TV. That is very possible also. And as I read earlier, a direct quote from one of the ads says that more US dollars have been printed in 2020 than there were in existence in 2009. Put that in your head, more since 2009, and there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins. That is it, 21 million Bitcoins. And this has led fears of widespread inflation in the country. Okay, the US dollars being printed out, it's inflation, and it's happening like never before. And these messages will be in 3 double-decker trams which carry over 200,000 passengers every day, and in billboards near HSBC, Standard Chartered and other banks in the district of Charter Garden. And the co-founder of the organization who put out the ads told Decrypt that the move helps drive conversation around Bitcoin in the city. And this is what it's all about. Now, if you talk about Bitcoin around people, they always look at you funny, you know? They're always like, what is this nerd? But actually, it's just how you're going to be speaking about money to someone else, how you talk about dollars and work. Bitcoin should be included. And the direct quote also is that there are quite a few people very enthusiastic about Bitcoin who would want to talk more about it. The ads give a good conversation starter and generally elevate the topic in public perception. Okay, so as we said, and last month, the City Apple's daily newspaper took out the full page in Bitcoin ad. So we've seen Hong Kong's being no stranger to Bitcoin ads now. Very great news. Let's move to the next article. Alright, big news guys. Ethereum 2.0 is coming, even though it's unlikely to speed up enterprise DeFi adoption. And why that is, we're going to cover that in the article. But enterprises won't use it immediately. The rise of DeFi will play a significant role for organizations. So the first phase will be phase 0 and is expected to be released on the Ethereum 2.0 roadmap, scheduled to launch this year. So taking you guys actually to the roadmap, we have phase 0 being the beacon chain, okay, and it will be implemented very soon, hopefully. And what it does actually, it stores and manages the registry of validators and will implement the proof of stake consensus mechanism for Ethereum 2.0. But the original Ethereum POW chain, which is proof of work chain, will continue to run alongside the new Ethereum's chain. And then we have phase 2, which will roll out 2021, and it's going to be primary improvements in the integration of shard chains, which is going to be basically split into 64 different chains, allowing different parallel transactions, storing, processing of information, and it's going to estimate it to be around 64 times more quicker than Ethereum 1.0, but it's designed to actually handle several hundred times more data, okay? Very, very, very bullish. It's scalable, and hopefully it's coming within 2021. And then we have the third phase of Ethereum 2.0, which might be launched end of 2021 or 2022, and this is basically where everything will be moved to 2.0. So Ethereum 1.0 will actually move completely to 2.0, and proof of work can then finally be turned off. And going back to the article, we got Ethereum's co-founder actually giving a direct quote saying that Ethereum 2.0 is coming. We are now in the middle of what we believe to be the final testnet, and we had many smooth operations on the testnets among a lot of Ethereum 2.0 clients built by different teams. And he also mentioned that it will be the biggest, most sophisticated DeFi application on Ethereum 1.0. Because 2.0 will actually be still on top of Ethereum 1.0 until we're going to have the phase 3, as I told you earlier. Now, the main question here is, will enterprises actually adopt Ethereum 2.0? And it actually might take some time. And the reason why it might take some time is because the third phase of Ethereum 2.0 will take place in late 2021 or sometime in 2022. So until that actually happens, we will not see a huge adoption in enterprises, but we can see that actual investors are very keen into investing before all of that happens. So I do see a spike in interest actually. Can enterprises actually stake on Ether? And a direct quote here is that Ether can be staked. It's a substantial rewards earned for running validators on the network, and any institution that has custody of any significant amounts of Ether may wish to participate in staking. I mean, why not? If you're going to be holding Ether as an institution for long periods of time, staking might be very interesting for you. And the next article, guys, is that Sushiswap creator Chef Nomi returns the 14 million death fund. And he said that he messed up, a direct quote, "I messed up." And we made a video about this actually 3-4 days ago. You can find it, that Sushiswap is actually an exit scam, and how I believe it is that. It's only my opinion though. But here we have Chef Nomi coming out actually and telling people that he messed up, returning his $14 million that he could have actually walked away with. But I do believe he got quite a lot of criticism, and he was actually worried because we had the lawyers, crypto lawyer, actually coming out saying that he can be sued. And that is after he cashed out from the automated market maker Uniswap last week, and he apologized to the community for suddenly liquidating his sushi holdings. So we have in a direct Twitter here him saying that he has returned all the 14 million's worth of ETH back to the treasury, and he will let the community decide how much he deserves as the original creator of Sushiswap in any currency, ETH, sushi, whatever, and with any lockup schedule you wish. I can see big regret here, big regret. I mean, you created a project that was going great. Why would you do that? He regrets it, and now instead he has no control over the community, no control over his project, and nobody's going to trust him. And I do believe that he actually will receive zero complete air he will get, okay? He will get complete air for being the original creator of Sushiswap, because he actually did make sushi drop down ridiculous amounts after he did withdraw his ethers, which is unfair to all holders. So if you're a holder, you are part of the governance community. Why would you want to give someone like that money? You know what I mean? I wouldn't do it. So let's see how this continues. Now I want to share with you guys a Twitter comment by Kia Wang, and he's basically played around with synthetic bitcoins, which means actually wrap bitcoins, run bitcoins, any bitcoin that's actually locked up and used in other blockchains such as Ethereum's blockchain. Okay, and the conclusion that he's made is that Bitcoin on Ethereum is incredibly bullish for Bitcoin in long term. We told you guys also a few days ago that Bitcoin on Ethereum is actually very good for both projects. Okay, we're not fighting here, we're not trying to be the better, the quicker, the version, whatever. We're trying to solve different problems. Bitcoin solves one problem, Ethereum solves a problem. Okay, so this is actually incredibly bullish for Bitcoin's long term and actually Ethereum's long term as well. So he forgot to tell that. That's what I'm going to add here. It actually allows Bitcoin to interact in a highly programmatic way as a reserve currency with other financial apps, and it brings more liveliness to Bitcoin. Exactly that. Well said. And another thing you also commented is that if you want to know how to get likes from both Bitcoin holders and Ethereum holders, this is how you do it. Exactly, that's how you do it. You make good points for both and everyone is happy. And before I leave you guys for today, I have great news for Chainlink, which is SimpleFX, who is an award-winning app for mobile traders, being the first forex broker to offer Chainlink. And it was only time this happened, as Chainlink is now in the top 5 largest cryptocurrencies in market cap. We have seen Link from January going from just above $4 and peaking to $20 this year with a whopping 588% increase. And it actually retreated back to $12. So even that, till the beginning of the year, we are seeing a 3x. And according to the intelligence firm Into the Block, 100%. Okay, 100%. I want you guys to think about the 100% of Link wallets are now in profit. That's incredible. Everyone is in profit. Whoever bought Link is in profit, which is incredible. Whenever we see Bitcoin doing that, around 80 to 90%, we see a little sell-off because people are getting greedy. They want to actually take profits. But the fact that 100% of Link wallets are in profit shows how big those believers are, how strong those Link Marines are. And I do believe Link is a big project to come in the future. I mean, not that it's not already a big project, but I think we have not seen what Link can actually offer. It's not mainstream yet, and it's actually coming. But as usual, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, so you do you, and let's keep going. And another nice incentive that actually SimpleFX is doing, it's doing a $1,000 Chainlink promo, okay? And all you have to do is trade Link, USD pair, or deposit using Link. It's very nice to see companies like that actually incentivizing people to trade Link. Very great bullish news. And this was it for today. As usual, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hit the subscribe and bell button if you have not done so. And thank you. Bye-bye.